Why don't people want Arsenal to win?
I think there's no way this Arsenal team is winning the Champions League.
Arsenal winning doesn't exist, right? And if enough people believe that, how can it be possible that so much pain will be brought to the whole world?
It's just not a great football that they're playing at the moment.
The
Wait,
noise.
Where are you going
where
with
we
this
going
now?
with
Where are we
size of
going?
packages and
The
stuff?
package. If they win the Champions League and the Premier League, then we're going to hear the most ridiculous takes.
You got your Premier League shirt on now. Do you want to talk some
Yes.
Arsenal?
Yeah.
Champions League, Premier League, which one?
Neither. We stopped
No,
right there.
okay, let them win everything and then they extend Mikel's.
Neither.
Okay, wait.
They can extend Mikel
No,
Arteta's
thank you.
contract
Okay.
then.
Can they get the job done for Premier League title?
I mean, they
if-
can, but will they?
I think they will. The City team is playing around. Because you've had how many opportunities now to go? They go first, right?
They went
some
first for like a week or
For like
something.
a week or
Yeah.
something. So
One.
you had your opportunity.
On
I'm still
goal
in the denial
difference.
stage, guys. Please.
On goal difference.
I'm denying this until the last moment
Was
where
there.
it's acceptable for me to not deny it.
Just don't watch
So-
the trophy left.
Yeah.
City were on top of goal difference.
Yes.
And then, but now Arsenal's like 4 ahead of them
Yeah,
in goal
so,
difference.
so they
Or-
won. They had 2 games after City were first, and they won both their games, and then City drew, which meant now they 5 points behind. If City win
Yeah.
their game in hand, then
wait, it's a chase with City, right?
Yeah.
Who's gonna win more trophies between the two of them
Ooh.
this season?
that's a good
I
question.
think City might end up with more.
City will end up with more.
There's no way this Arsenal team is winning the Champions League.
So I always go back to the FIFA Club World Cup final. I don't think anybody gave Chelsea a chance except Chelsea fans, and then especially after what PSG did to Inter in last season's Champions League final, and then Chelsea beat them.
Yeah,
So
but
are you sure?
Who took Club World Cup seriously?
Chelsea clearly did.
Well, clearly they did.
The
but I
world
mean, I don't-
champions in how
champions of
many
For 4 years,
position?
they have that very big gold thing on their chest.
that ugly thing that's
Oh.
on their chest. No, I mean it's a fair point to make, but also
That's
they were
once off,
under
though.
they were under Enzo Maresca at that point.
Yeah,
Yes. It's
damn.
a
Who I think
difference.
they also made a stupid decision by sacking him.
Yeah, I think I actually had Chelsea to win the Premier League title at the beginning of the season, but
It's
as
a fair shout
when
after what they did.
Maresca left, damn, yeah, those chances just went. But sorry, let's go PSG. So you think Arsenal is not going to beat PSG?
The fact that PSG did lose to Chelsea, I think, helps them, helps PSG in the final now,
Yeah.
because they felt that feeling now. So
Yeah.
they won the Champions League. They had that feeling, we're untouchable. Club World Cup final, we got there, playing good football. Now all of a sudden Chelsea hits you 3-0, and you're like, oh, wait, okay, maybe we aren't these
Yeah.
incredible guys. But okay, now we need to prove ourselves again. Back in the Champions League
But-
final with players in form. Arsenal's attack versus PSG's attack. We already know they're going to outscore.
Do you think maybe Arsenal can learn from what Chelsea did in the Club World Cup final?
They can 100% learn.
No, they can
They-
definitely learn from them, but it's just about
Who
I'm
learns
just-
more?
But I also look at this Arsenal team and just the way that they're playing and the way they're going about things. It's just that, they had that 3-0 victory before the Champions League semi-final where they were trying to maybe just show everyone that, hey, we can actually find the back of the net more than once. But I just think that when it comes to this Champions League final, I don't think they're gonna produce the goods in terms of going maybe toe to toe with this PSG team. And I just look at it's just not a great football that they're playing at the moment. Like, yes, defensively you are doing very well. Like Gabriel, solid centre back, Saliba as well. Defensively you're great. But you need to score at the end of the day also.
You need to score to win
You need to
football
score to win
games.
football
You
games,
can't
yeah.
not. Unless you just park the bus and hope for penalties.
I have some hope for us, though, because in life, manifesting is powerful.
Who's
Or like-
us?
Us. The 3 of us that don't want Arsenal to win.
I
Right?
didn't say I don't want Arsenal to
Oh,
win.
who
I also
does?
didn't say that.
I don't know.
Your shirt
You
says
on your
it.
island alone over there.
I'm not saying
your
you're on
Okay.
the island alone, but
I have hope
I'm
for
impartial. Like
anyone
I'm
who
just
doesn't want them to win. I think there's enough people that believe that they're going to live in a world where Arsenal winning doesn't exist, right? And if enough people believe that, how can it be possible that so much pain will be brought to the whole world? Like, you're going to make the sport be something no one wants to watch anymore when you give them that trophy.
Yeah,
Who's
but
going to want to watch?
I feel like that's if they win the Champions League, yes, because
Oh.
there's always that saying where people say that, listen, the team that wins the Champions League, that's now the blueprint for football and
No.
how it should be played.
No.
Which I feel like people missed out on when PSG won it, because you see the one, because this is what you want to see on the football pitch. That first leg semi-final between
that was
Bayern,
insane. That should have been the final.
that should have been the
Yes.
final.
That should have been the final.
So
But why do you? Okay, people like Miguel and his little island over there, and everybody that's with him. Like, why don't people want Arsenal to win? Like,
I think it's the fan base.
It's
the
fan
fan
base.
base is insufferable. I don't think it has anything to do with Mikel and the players and anything like that. Yes, you're not
I think
playing great football,
They
but it's
also
the
play a
fans.
bit of a role. Let's not keep Arteta
No,
out
they
of this
do.
entirely.
Okay, fair enough. I don't
Arteta
want to go
himself
there.
also has he's also my problem. Okay, besides Arteta, is the fan base doesn't match the club in terms of the silverware, or
Yeah.
at least the size of the package doesn't match the size of the noise.
wait.
Where are you
Or-
going
where
with
we
this
going
now?
with
Where are we
size of
going?
package?
Size of
and
the
stuff.
package.
What?
They're acting like they have footlongs where
Yeah.
they
Sandwiches.
out with like crumbs. Not even a sandwich. Crumbs.
Damn.
They got the crumbs, what's left from everyone else eating the sandwich. That they
Never
came
heard
second.
this
They
analogy in my
tried
life
to get the
before.
sandwich, and as they grabbed it, they were second to it, and they got the crumbs. The footlong is they think they're footlong.
Yeah, no, it's
They
fair. Like,
think they're footlong FC. They're
yeah,
not.
this fan base is insufferable. Like, even if you look at some of the influencers on TikTok and everything, just
The
the way that they go.
influencers, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah. just the way that they go on as well. Like, I think
half of the Manchester
It's the
derby.
one.
Nah, I'm just as bad.
No, but I mean, like, I think it's majority with the fan base in my eyes. Like, yeah, you're playing haram ball every weekend, you set piece FC and all of that. But I think it is the fan base, and that's why people don't want to see them win.
Yes, it's a fan base, mainly.
Because I even had conversations with Arsenal fans earlier in the day, and they're all like, "Yeah, no, we're gonna win this thing, man. We're gonna." Meanwhile, you were crying just the other week when you lost to Manchester City, and now all of a sudden, yeah, no, we're in this. Mikel is the one. Give him the contract and what. But there's a few that are scared if they do win the double that they're gonna extend his contract, because a lot of Arsenal fans don't enjoy seeing the way that Mikel is doing things, because Arsenal were always known to play pretty football, scoring the perfect goal, and they're not that Arsenal anymore.
But does it matter?
Yes.
Like the style of football that you play if you are winning?
I think it's obviously ideal if you're winning and playing entertaining football, and I think as any fan base we don't care actually.
Yeah.
Like
No,
we
you
can play a
don't. Yeah, you
terrible
don't.
game and be like when Real Madrid have won multiple Champions Leagues as the team that's not the best.
Yeah.
They scraped through multiple games by just scoring those last minute goals. How many times? You know, you don't have to be the best to win. So that, I think, so long as you win, it doesn't matter how you win. I get that.
I think it's just a thing of, like, you see how Bayern play their football, you see how PSG play their football, you see how Barcelona play their football, and then you see how Arsenal plays their football. It's polar opposites, and then you ask the question of, like, okay, which one is more enjoyable?
But do you think the players enjoy playing the way they do,
I don't.
or do you think
I
they
don't
want to
know.
play a different way?
Well,
Maybe
the way that they celebrate and go on after every win or when they score a goal shows that they enjoy doing what they're doing.
But do you think that is a case of they enjoy playing the way that they do, or because they want to win?
I can't imagine you enjoy playing the way that
I think it's purely the energy is all towards trying to win.
Yeah, I think that's
I
the
don't
thing.
think it's about playing pretty football.
Yeah, it's just about getting the job done at the end of the day, and you got to come away with either the Premier League or the Champions League or both, whatever it may be. Because you also got to ask yourself the question: is Mikel getting the best out of these players? You getting the best out of your defenders, but then you get a guy like Declan Rice, who I was watching the other night. The man is playing the ball sideways the whole time. It's either sideways or he's passing the ball backwards. There's no distributing to the front.
I saw him scanning like Iniesta though, like he was scanning the field.
For
like
what are you scanning for?
I don't
Just to
know.
give the ball back that
Ballon
side.
d'Or nomination. Because he's getting lots of shots.
No, but now there's chats. The Premier League Player of the Season. For what?
Come on.
Ooh, wait.
No, stop
that's
there.
okay. Wait,
Stop there.
we can have that chat on a different day, I think, because there's a lot of candidates for that.
There's one.
Okay, I know
Our
who you're
captain.
gonna. I know who
Bruno
you're gonna say.
Fernandes.
He keeps saying our. You also a United fan.
Me?
What?
I'm not wearing my United. You guys are wearing United
No,
shirts
it's-
today.
no,
The world's captain is collectively
I
our.
think that's a discussion for a different
Yeah.
day. But so
Okay.
you think more can be exerted
Yeah,
out
I
of
think
out
more
of
can be
a guy like
exerted
Declan
out of
Rice?
these guys because all of a sudden Martinelli is not playing the way that he used to play. Saka is what is he? What is he now? Do you play him as a 10? Do you play him out wide? What is he? Odegaard is also no shoulder guard. And then and also everyone always said, okay, what does Arsenal need to succeed for the next season? Was a striker. Now you've got Victor Gyökeres, 21 goals so
21
far in
goals.
the season. But
All
now,
competitions.
in all competitions, yeah.
Wait.
Just to get that out,
Yeah.
get that right. But are you playing to his strengths then?
Not they can't though in the way that they play.
Do you know?
He needs space.
I actually thought at the beginning of the season, because you know there was that Benjamin Šeško
Yes.
and
Yeah,
Gyökeres fight between United and Arsenal. I actually thought Šeško would have been a better suit for Arsenal, and Gyökeres, especially having been under Ruben Amorim
yeah.
at Sporting, would have been a much better fit.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like Gyökeres is not
No, yeah, I don't-
playing to his full
yeah,
potential?
I don't think they are playing to, because like you said, like he needs space, and with Arsenal, you crowding everyone in that box. So where's the space?
I'm gonna actually say something nice about Arsenal.
You're
Damn.
finally.
Are you okay? Do I need to hold your hand?
Please hold his hand.
Let it out.
Alright, so we got to give Arteta a little bit of credit, guys.
Okay.
We can let go now.
Okay.
Thank you for that moment. I feel very
Are
connected.
you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Besties for the rest.
when Arteta came, if we look at that Arsenal squad, let's be honest, they were very bad,
Yeah.
very bad. And he has built his own squad, and he
No,
has made
fair,
them
he has, yeah.
competitive.
No, he has.
Whether or not we like the way that they play, he has gotten players in and gotten the best out of a lot of them. So to answer to that question, if he is capable, I think he has already answered that by showing that he's taken a team to a Champions League final. Whether or not you like it, he's got them there.
Yeah.
And also, it's become more of the team getting over the line than individuals carrying Arsenal there. You
Yeah.
can't think of, like, people are saying Declan Rice, but I don't see individuals standing out the same way like in the other big six
Yeah.
teams players stand out.
No,
You got
they-
like the
yeah.
elite kind of players. Who's the elite player at Arsenal? It's more of a collective,
Yeah, they play
Yeah.
as
Do you
a
need
unit,
do you
yeah.
need an elite player?
and I
don't
think
think
that's
they-
what his emphasis is always on, is the collective, the
Collective.
team, everyone being like the light bulb that did you see that
Yeah.
video?
Yeah. Also, I think a special shout out has to be given out to Win the Dog.
Win the dog.
Win the Dog.
Who's never won.
But
Sorry.
they're gonna win
No.
now. No, shout out to him.
Okay, yeah, let's chat about that quickly. The winning. You say
Winning.
Arteta he's built his own squad and everything for a number of years now.
They could do
Um,
nothing as well.
If they do nothing, does
Buy
Arteta stay or not?
I think they have to get rid of him, because then he's that bad omen around the club. They're not a winning club under him. The idea of not crossing the line is not going to happen. There's that mentality. They're going to go into finals again, the same way they crumbled against City in the Carabao Cup. You're like, okay, Arsenal could win, but then they're not. Arteta is the bridesmaid to Pep constantly. He's in his shadow.
Yeah.
So either Pep needs to leave so Arteta can win, or Arteta does win and then he stays and solidifies himself.
I just think that, because you spoke about them crumbling in the final, but I don't really necessarily think that they crumbled in the final. I think
they
was more,
started well, but then
Yeah.
they fell off.
Yeah, I think it's more of a case of like Pep figured out how to play against him. It was like, listen, you can have the ball, play with the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't play with
That's
the ball.
true.
So I think for Arteta, he needs to show a bit more tactical flexibility in that. Like,
Yeah.
yes, you've got your style of play, but like what happened to Ruben Amorim is that
Yeah.
He's
you
not
couldn't
adaptable.
tweak your tactics. So I think there needs to be a conversation had with him around that. Someone in Arsenal needs to tell him, like, we'll give you another season, because you can't really fault someone for coming second, because
I mean, you can.
you can, but
But I get you.
You
I
can,
get
but
you.
I mean, how many
It's how you
seasons?
come second as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
till the
okay,
last
that's fair,
day.
yeah,
Because
that's
Klopp
fair.
did it as
That's
well.
fair.
Like
Yes.
Klopp came second a
Yeah.
lot to
And
Pep,
he
but
still
people
kept
loved
him,
him.
yeah.
So it maybe does come down to that
you need
style
to,
of
you
play.
need to show a bit of tactical flexibility in terms of, okay, if a team allows you to have the ball and say, listen, play, your brass must be like, okay, well, where are we gonna play?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna show you we're gonna
Yeah.
play. So Yeah, I think he needs to embed that in the players as well. Is that if you're not getting your way in terms of how we normally do it, then you need to be able to switch it up. Because I think with Pep does that.
He's become very adaptable.
He's become very adaptable.
But Pep cycles his team
like crazy,
getting rid of players and signing new players. I feel like Pep thinks for the next season. I think like
sometimes
a quarter
he
of the
thinks
way.
too much.
A lot, yeah.
He's always thinking. Pep, what I like about him is that he is adaptable, and he like the personalities in his team. Even now, like getting the best out of Shirky, the way he's been doing that. Just on a side note, I think is really cool.
Shirky's insane.
Shirky's
mad.
And maybe that's where you speak of that individual brilliance. That's maybe
he's got
the type of player that Arsenal needs, right?
Yes.
Because where do you get that from? Like Bukayo Saka, maybe.
He's probably the only one that can provide that moment, that spark, like he did in at Atleti. There were moments.
Yeah, there were moments.
Yeah.
But you need to convert those moments.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Arsenal are close to that conversion moment finally now. If they do let's say that they do get a double done, right? How do they compare to does that make them a great side then?
I think
because not a lot of teams have done the Premier League and Champions League double. Never mind the treble, but Premier League sides now. UCL and Premier League title same season.
And you know what sucks? Context is irrelevant when you look at history. The history is going to say that Arsenal won the Champions League and the Premier League. Not that Arsenal's side of the Champions League to get to the final, the route versus PSG's. Yeah. Like PSG's won, they did incredible to make it, and we think that they're going to win. If Arsenal beat PSG, you know what? Like you still have to beat who's in front of you.
That's the thing. Yeah.
And they didn't choose who they're going to play. Like they just and they've won haven't lost a single game. So if they go on to do that, win the Champions League, and still win the Premier League as well at the same time, you know how tough it is to play in multiple competitions. Hey, we have to say well done to them.
Yeah, I think
that's all.
I think you will be able to call them a great side if they do. But also I think it's Paul Merson or some.
I've heard.
He made some wild takes saying that, this Arsenal side is up there with the United treble winning team.
Oof.
And I was like, Chief,
this is my fear of them winning, because if they win the Champions League and the Premier League, then we're going to hear the most ridiculous takes about this team being one of the greatest, Arteta being one of the best managers, their players, Declan Rice being generational, greatest midfielder ever. You know, they're going to say Rice is better than Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes. They're going to put him in those. I can't have that.
What if we just let them have it and then...
Don't acknowledge it.
No, acknowledge it. Get it out there. Like, just let it out. Just let it out.
Rip the Band-Aid.
And then, it's out there. Have your go. Because, I mean, they don't have a long time to celebrate. It's the FIFA World Cup. Like, a few weeks later.
People are going to forget about it very quickly.
And then next season... clean slate, and then they can wait another 20 years.
Yes,
maybe.
Okay,
How about that?
I'm starting to get to acceptance. I started with the now.
You see, this is what this is all about.
I'm just considering all factors, just to keep everybody happy. Maybe let the Arsenal fans be happy. Let other fans be happy that they're just getting it out, and then maybe we won't.
But then
win it again.
But then also then like Miguel said, then don't have crazy takes. Like we'll acknowledge the fact that yes, if you do manage to pull off the double, you're probably one of the greatest Arsenal teams.
Definitely.
In your club's history.
They've never won a Champions League.
I was
in the club's history,
very important to say.
Because they would have never done it.
Yeah, no, they would have never
done it. It would have been
it.
history.
Okay, so versus the United and City treble, where would they compare?
Please stop.
No.
Not at all.
Not even in the conversation.
We shouldn't ask silly questions. I think we should stop the silly questions.
No, I think
they'll be third of 3.
I think realistically they're going to win the Premier League. I don't think they're going to win the Champions League. Realistically, they're going to win the Premier League because City messed up. I always tell some of these Arsenal fans that listen, like your run into the end of the season is a lot better than Man City's run into the end of the season.
City's got a. So it's got bad.
They've got terrible games coming up.
Although,
especially if it ends in goal difference.
Yeah.
And you've got Palace as your last game.
Villa.
That's Villa.
Villa's. And Villa. Remember what they did against Villa on the last day. It is Villa on the last day.
But Arsenal have Palace on the last.
Arsenal have Palace on the last day. Arsenal have Palace. City have.
And the thing is also Villa is Europa League final. which
So-
is in the
Is
same
Conference
week
League
the same
final.
week.
of the
So-
final day of the Premier League. Conference League is the week after.
So what could happen as well? Like 20th of May is the Europa League final, right? The final day of the Premier League is 24th. Villa could go and win that Europa League and then have a hangover.
Yeah, no, that's definitely going to happen.
Because they're in the Champions League already, so their final game will be irrelevant.
Yeah.
Palace having to still play a final after
Oh.
Arsenal means they don't care about that game.
As well. Glasner's also on his way out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but they're playing at Selhurst Park. Would you want to sign off
Definitely
with
not.
a loss?
But they're going to want that European trophy.
yeah.
No, but you have time to rest your players still
For
before you go play the Conference League final.
not
What's
too
the-
many days.
what's
Also,
the
you
gap?
play against Rayo Vallecano. So
You
No.
never,
they don't even sell tickets online. When you want to go watch one of their home games, you got to go to the stadium to buy tickets.
damn.
Yeah, they're very old school.
Damn. Yo.
Fun fact, I didn't know that.
So, as a Palace fan, you got to be like, hey, I want this.
Yeah.
My manager has been great. He's been loyal
Mm.
to us. He said a long time before the season
Respectfully,
ended,
yeah.
I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, yeah.
And they can disrupt the title as well. On the final
Because it's
day.
a London derby.
Yes.
Fair.
But
So
Arsenal
why-
have been finishing everyone in
No,
London.
that's also true.
Like, finishing them.
Definitely the top team in London. So just to finish off, right? We're not sure if Arsenal's going to win the double or not, but if they could only win one title, for you guys that are definitely not Arsenal fans, which one would you rather have them win, and why?
I would rather have them win the Premier League because they've won it before. It'll just be another time. Also, the way they won it, there's still a little bit of banter we can give them, right?
Uh-huh.
If they win the Champions League, however, something they've never won, that's going to be something where the volumes, we already think Arsenal fans are loud.
Yeah,
We're
it's
going to
gonna
reach
be
new
even
levels.
worse, yeah.
It's going to be worse. So I think anything for them not to win the Champions League, it's fine. We could still be like, no European trophy. We can still use that.
Okay.
So as long as we can use that, I'm fine. Win the Premier League. Well done. Red ribbons. They're just preparing for United for next season. It's fine.
Now you pushing.
Wow. Okay, that's another
That's
another chat for a
yeah.
different day. Champions League or Premier League for Arsenal?
I would say Premier League as well because I also don't want to see City win it again.
Oh, wow.
I'm one of those.
Okay.
I'm one of those
That's
where,
also fair.
where City have done it now on too many occasions. I think it's nice that the Premier League is seeing different winners of the title because at some point people said like, oh, is the Premier League the Farmers League? Because
Yeah.
you got the same winner all the time, the
Yeah.
same as Bundesliga and Serie A. It's also becoming very interesting, by the way. No, so I would much rather have Arsenal win the Premier League because then it's going to open up that chat of when last did United win the Champions League. Let alone when last was United in the final. But also if they manage to pull off the double, because I'm a very big Premier League fan, I love English football. So
Yeah.
if they manage to pull off the double, great. It's
That will be
amazing how
very
English
impressive.
football They can do it.
Yeah. Wow.
What's your answer?
Let's see what happens.